So black people are begging to be walked over, begging to be taken advantage of. The police are not going to stop killing us because all we keep on doing is saying, we were slaves, we built the country, stop killing us. Where is your self-respect? Depressive Africans have a short memory of the good things that's going on in your life. Negative narcissism. If you are depressed, you are a negative narcissist. And this is why people don't like to be around you too long, because all you want to do is talk about you and your problems. The narcissist wants to sit around and talk about how great he is. And the negative narcissist, the depressive, you want to sit around and talk about your problems all day so everybody can do what? Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Ifa Tunde. Part 2, message to depressed Africans. We're dealing with the mental health crisis of depression in the black community. Another issue that depressive people have, they have an external locus of control. They don't have any self-belief or very little self-belief in their ability to change their circumstances. They often are looking for something outside of them to help them solve their problems, right? This is like black people always waiting on the president of the United States, waiting on reparations, waiting on the Democratic Party, waiting for white people to change. You see that? That's a depressive. It's like a woman in a bad relationship waiting for the husband to change. That's a depressive. No belief in your ability to overcome your own problems. A lot of black people who go to church have this problem. Okay, I'm not saying that if you go to church, you are a depressive. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if you go to the masjid, you are a depressive. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a lot of people in our community use their faith in God as a scapegoat and distraction away from taking responsibility for their lives. They will say things like, if God wants me in a better relationship, God will put me in a better relationship. If God wants me in a better job, God will put me in a better job. If God wants me to stop drinking, God will stop me from drinking. So religion has always been an excuse for people to keep on doing and living in dysfunctional ways and through dysfunctional patterns by scapegoating God for what are really personal lapses in responsibility and accountability. God didn't turn you into an alcoholic. You did. God didn't make you a bad parent. You did. God isn't the reason you still at that job. You are. But religion becomes an external locus of control that a lot of black people like to use to excuse their lack of accountability for themselves. I know you understand, overstand, and understand what I'm talking about. I know you understand and overstand and understanding what I'm talking about. I know you understanding and understanding and overstanding what I'm talking about. Now, here's something about depressives that you might not be too aware of. Depressed people are too self-centered and they suffer from what I call negative narcissism. I want to talk about this for a minute. This is a very important piece here. Depressed Africans are very self-centered. You say, wait a minute. I don't think the world of myself. I don't think nothing of myself. That's why I call it negative narcissism. You think about yourself as much as the narcissist. The only difference between the depressive and the narcissist is constantly extolling his or her virtues. The narcissist is constantly thinking of how great they are. The depressive is constantly thinking of how bad you are, but you're still obsessed with yourself, no matter how you look at it. You are a narcissist, but you are a negative narcissist. You can't stop thinking about yourself and your problems long enough to be of any benefit to anybody else. This is why depressed people tend not to get married. They tend not to stay in relationships. They get taken advantage of in their relationships because it is almost impossible for somebody to respect you when you don't respect yourself. It is almost impossible for somebody to respect you if you don't respect yourself. It is almost impossible for somebody to respect you if you don't respect yourself. And the problem with narcissists, negative narcissists, i.e., depressives, is you walk around the world looking for people to say, I'm sorry you're going through this. What can I do to help you? I'm sorry you're going through this. What can I do to help you? I'm sorry you're going through this. What can I do to help you? Nobody's going to help you. They're going to use you even more because you're begging to be used. Not having any self-respect is begging to be used. That's what black people don't understand. That's what Africans don't understand globally. That's what American Africans don't understand domestically. We keep wanting people to feel sorry because we were enslaved. We don't even feel sorry we were enslaved, because if we wanted to honor our ancestors, we would be taking some of this $2 billion, creating black Wall Streets all over the place. We don't even feel sorry for the fact that we were enslaved, but you want white people and immigrants to feel sorry for you that you were enslaved, but you have done nothing at all in the past 50 years of significance to change your situation on a systemic level. So black people are begging to be walked over, begging to be taken advantage of. The police are not going to stop killing us because all we keep on doing is saying, we were slaves, we built the country, stop killing us. Where is your self-respect? Marrying white girls, where is your self-respect? Blonde head of hair, where is your self-respect? All this money on Nike and Gucci and Louis, where is your self-respect? Nobody's going to respect you until you respect yourself. What the depressed African needs to learn, what I want you to understand, is God is in you, but the devil is hiding God from you. I said God is in you, but the devil is hiding God from you. I said God is in you, but the devil is hiding God from you. The devil is trying to trick you into thinking you don't have life force within you. The devil is trying to fool you into thinking you don't have ashe in you. The devil is trying to manipulate you into thinking that there is no spiritual energy within you. And the only way that you're going to convince your dysfunctional, overthinking mind that you are God also is you're going to have to put yourself in a position to challenge the negative beliefs that you have about yourself. Black woman, you don't think you can find a man that wants you? You got to get out there and meet some men until you find one that wants you. That's right. You might get shot down by some. That's right. Yep. You have to take a chance of being hurt in order to help yourself. Black man, you say, I can't find no job. Guess what? You got to go fill out 20 more applications. You're going to have to prove to yourself that you can find a job so you can understand that these beliefs that you have are not true. The beliefs that you have are not true. They are your own self-creations that were born of your own self-pity, that was born of your own dysfunctional life choices, life decisions, and the way you interpret your life experiences. That's right. Get out a sheet of paper and write down 10 strong negative beliefs you have about yourself. I believe I'm ugly. I believe I'm unlovable. I believe I'm not intelligent. I believe nothing I do will succeed. Write them down. Write them all down. I don't believe I can go to college. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to pick one off that list. We're going to go through all 10, but you're going to start with the first one. Which one of these might be the easiest for you to disprove? I don't think I'm smart enough to go to college. Okay, we're going to apply to community college. You're going to apply to community college. We're going to get you in community college. You're going to start taking classes. We're going to start taking classes. And you're going to prove that you can do college. You have to prove yourself wrong in order to convince your mind that what you think and believe does not reflect reality. When someone says your mind is not your friend, there's no group of people that holds more true for than the depressive. Your mind is not your friend when you are depressed. Your mind is not your friend because you color your whole world with the negative emotions of your most recent failed experience. Depressive Africans have a short memory of the good things that's going on in your life. I said depressive Africans have a short memory of the good things going on in your life. You probably have healthy children, some people in your family who love you, a couple close friends, your legs working, your arms working, you got your 2 eyes, you got your 2 ears, you got your nose. Do you know we got deaf Africans? You can hear. We got blind Africans. You can see. And that's another problem with depressives. You tend not to value the good in your life. You overlook all the good and you will magnify one pathetic bad. That is another dysfunctional thought pattern of depressed black people. Your life might be better than 90% of black people or better than 50% of black people. It may not be all peaches and roses, but you got a lot to be thankful for. You ain't in no wheelchair. You ain't missing no leg. You ain't missing no arm. You got a lot to be thankful for. You ain't got no permanent degenerative disease. Okay? You got a lot to be thankful for, but you will ignore all the good and focus and exaggerate one excessive bad. And the issue with depressive people is you don't do a good job being thankful for the good things you have. Negative narcissism. You are not thankful for the good things you have. Negative narcissism. If you are depressed, you are a negative narcissist. And this is why people don't like to be around you too long, because all you want to do is talk about you and your problems. The narcissist wants to sit around and talk about how great he is. And the negative narcissist, the depressive, you want to sit around and talk about your problems all day so everybody can do what? Co-sign your unwillingness to make your life better. That's right. You want to sit around and talk about your problems all day so other people will co-sign your unwillingness to do anything about yourself. You are a manipulator. You are a manipulator. And what you do with your pity parties is you manipulate everybody in your life into not holding you accountable so you can stay miserable and not have to do nothing about it. Is this making sense to you, brothers and sisters? Is this making sense to you, brothers and sisters? Is this making sense to you, brothers and sisters? Can somebody please give me the mathematical equation that the pretendian nation is using to arrive at the conclusion that since they have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 Native American ancestors, they are 100% Native American? Can somebody help me understand what is the mathematical equation?